A and then the ring around it?
At?
What
do you
is
say
internet
that, Allison?
anyway?
Allison, can you explain what internet is?
One word.
Netscape.
Netscape?
They have zero concept of what Netscape is.
Pixelon is #1 in internet broadcasting.
TheGlobe.com?
It's a social network. People will want to log on, I guarantee.
Why don't we have a price?
Refresh your page.
$71 a share. It's the biggest IPO since Microsoft.
Congratulations.
It also makes us a target.
This is the beginning of what they called the browser war.
Our two guests today, you might have seen in projects like Rescue Dawn and Dallas Buyers Club. And one of them you've also seen in the movie Game Night and New Girl. I'd like to welcome Steve Zahn and Lamorne Morris.
Hello.
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now Steve, we're gonna go look back to the very beginning. I mean,
You were
yes.
like biblical?
Well, no, it's
or
just
like the Big Bang? Jeez, this is going to be harder. Suburbia.
Well, no, the thing is that, you know, I'm looking back at all the films and the projects that you've done before, and at the very, very beginning, you were in Reality Bites in All My Children.
All My Children.
All My Children.
And, no, All My Children and As the World Turns. Whoa.
What?
Well,
which project initially started your career?
Well, All My Children and As the World Turns, if you were an actor living in New York, and I was kind of a theater actor and hard to pay rent, you did like an under 5 on a soap opera. And you'd go on, you'd be like a lifeguard. You'd be like, hey, walk, don't run. And you had like 3 other lines, and you pay your rent. It was like a dream job. But Reality Bites came along. I was doing a play with Ethan Hawke, and Ben saw it and wanted me to audition for that movie, and I got it. It was kind of the first deal there in the movies.
That's awesome. And, you know, you've done your share of acting in different genres. What's a genre that you haven't quite tapped into that you'd really like to possibly get into sometime?
Romantic horror.
What you mean, like Twilight?
Racing, race car movies. I don't know. I'd love to be a pilot. I have no idea. I've kind of done them all. It's kind of, you know, I'm just a simple, like, you kind of want to do the movies that you loved watching when you were 12. So I just want to do Westerns, even really bad ones, or like war movies. You know what I mean? But now I can't be a private anymore. Like, look at me. I could be like a U-boat commander, but I would be like a general, and that's like a crappy part.
Yeah.
Well, you did have your shot at a Western. I really liked you in Ridiculous 6 with the Left Eye Gang. It was the Left Eye Gang, right?
Oh, my God.
What are you guys doing in here? Yeah, that was insane.
And Lamorne, I loved you in New Girl. You had such a great character.
Oh, thank you.
Winston Bishop. You played ball in Croatia, right? Was it Croatia? And then you became a police officer. Oh, Latvia.
Latvia. Yeah, it was me and Christoph Porzingis. It was just us two. We're my character was 9% from the women's 3-point line, and he was apparently not a very good basketball player, which I always question the writers on the show. I go, I don't care. I'm not sure if you guys watch basketball or not, but you can't be a professional anywhere if you're not good at some point. They were like, you're just terrible. You can't hold the basketball. I was like, how did I make the team?
Yeah, no.
No, just out of curiosity, looking back at New Girl, which was your personal favorite as far as the seasons go? Which was your personal favorite season?
I'd probably say the last season. I don't want it to sound like I was just glad for it to be over, but you know, at that point, you know, it's like what do you call it? Your last hurrah, your farewell. We did 8 episodes in the last season, and we kind of just cruised into work. We didn't read the scripts. We just had fun. We all the directors, the producers, the studio, the network, everyone was on board that we're just kind of having fun at this point. No pressure, and it was cool just to kind of say your goodbyes to the set. You know, for 7 years working on something, the same crew, everyone. It was just a fun loving goodbye. So my last season was probably my favorite.
We actually had one of your co-stars from that show on our show. We had Max Greenfield on Sidewalks.
Oh, what a piece of dump!
What were you? What did you say?
What a piece of dump! That's Max Greenfield. Man. God, why'd you have him on the show?
That's insane.
Oh my
Max
God.
Greenfield on the show. Oh boy, you guys are going downhill.
Do you-
Good to see you making your way back up.
Wait, when they were on.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they got a
They had a
budget
meeting,
increase.
and they were like, hey,
yeah.
no more of that.
Yeah, no
we
more.
got to get back to like the real guys.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Now I feel better about it.
Okay, let's talk about Valley of the Boom.
I love Max Greenfield. I'm sorry about it. I love you, Max.
I know. Now, Valley of the Boom on National Geographic, it centers on the beginning of the tech world here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Tell me a little bit more about it.
No,
It's almost impossible.
yeah.
It's almost impossible to talk about this show. Because most shows are have a first and second and third act. They tell the story and you follow it, and then I learned something. And this is like going into the YouTube hole. This is this is like being on the computer watching this show for 6 hours. It's a documentary. It's a film. It's a rap video. It's a dance show.
Yeah.
It's a puppet show.
It's a puppet show as well. It's a murder mystery.
It's insane.
Yeah.
We've broken every convention, every law.
Yeah, and
film law.
we've broken fourth walls. We've broken reality for sure. But a lot of what actually happened is crazier than anything you could script. So when you are describing the show, the best I could say is you just gotta watch it. You really do, because he wears a fat suit.
That looks like he and I made it.
Yeah, but then you look at the real guy and you go, oh, he really looks like that.
Yeah.
He looks a little dumpy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the crazy wig. But it's the only way to tell. It follows like 4 different stories.
Yeah.
That don't intersect. They intersect rarely. And kind of through dream sequences.
Yeah.
It's not even like
weird dreams. And that's another thing, because we even shot on some weird camera that was an old Russian spy camera. The
A
effigy?
lens.
A lens, yeah.
That was on a Russian spy plane.
1950s Russian spy plane.
That makes you look. That's crazy.
Yeah, it makes you look like a suspect.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if this makes any sense whatsoever, but it's San Francisco. You guys would be into it.
It's about you guys. Come on.
We
Watch,
adapt
it's
well. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time.
Wow. Sorry about that.
We are. No worries at all. But I'm very,
What did we
we're
learn
very
today?
much
Max
looking for
Greenfield is a piece of dump.
We learned that it was shot on a Russian spy camera.
Exactly, and that's it.
Yeah.
But Valley of the Boom on National Geographic, wonderful work to the both of you guys. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thanks.
You guys have a good one. Bye.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit SidewalksTV.com.